The market is currently kind of a bit stagnant. Obviously, we had a big drop recently, but we are moving, hopefully recovering a little bit right now. But today we're going to be sharing 5 gems of coins that I think are going to be doing really, really well in the current bull run and alt season. But also, I'm going to be going over some Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis, as well as some news on NFTs. So with that being said, stay tuned for the video. If you enjoy, please leave a like. It really helps us out. And also subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you never miss a daily upload from Crypto Busy. Now, with that being said, guys, as always, enjoy the video. Now, you guys know we do a lot of top altcoin videos on the channel, and that's because we want to share with you the best altcoins that we're currently finding. But that being said, this is a new style of video, the way I'm going to be formatting it today. We're going to be going over some news, we're going to be going over the coins, and we'll also be going over some Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis so you're in the loop with absolutely everything going on. Please let me know in the comments if you like that kind of style. We took on board some feedback that you were giving us in the last few videos about different styles, maybe trying them out, maybe mixing in some fundamentals like news, as well as just technical analysis. And, you know, I'm happy to take any more comments on board. So please, as always, let me know down in the comments what you feel about the content and how we can improve, or even, you know, do you like the way it's going and should we continue doing things like this? And as always, a like is appreciated. So right now, the market, you can see, it's kind of just going back and forth a little bit. We had that obviously big drop the other day, about 20% or so, and Bitcoin is now down at just under $50,000. But it's been recovering a little bit here and there. You know, we did push up above that 50k mark earlier. We did see Ethereum get to about 1650 or a little bit more maybe, and now we are back down below that 1600 level. Do I think it's going to drop further? Personally, I don't see Ethereum dropping much lower than it is right now. I feel like Ethereum, I mean, everyone already knows how undervalued it is as it is. I would not expect it to drop further than it already has, personally. So that is why I'm kind of betting on Ethereum going back up to 2k relatively shortly. With Bitcoin, it may drop a little bit lower, but that being said, again, I think with the institutional interest, the buying power, you know, I just don't think we'll see too much of a drop. I just don't think that will happen. But again, I could be wrong. It's crypto, anything could happen, so always prepare. So I'm going to be going into some technical analysis quickly of Bitcoin and Ethereum to keep you in the loop of what is going on. So jumping into the Bitcoin chart right now, on the daily chart, this is what we can see, right? I mean, it's obviously a clear uptrend. Bitcoin has gone up massively in the past few months. But that being said, what can we see going on right here? Well, in my opinion, it's probably some kind of manipulation, right? We always see it with Bitcoin. It gets to highs and then people push people out. The big people, the big money, push the small people with the small money out, right? And you can see we had this big dip down. But the reason I am not worried, the reason I don't think you should be worried either, is this key level was not broken, right? This is support and resistance. This is a very key level, and you can see it was respected very well and responded to well, which means, in my opinion, we will most likely move up. Now, will we come back down and retest it? Maybe, but I would be super surprised to see anything break below $42,000. That would be the absolute bottom for me, in my opinion. And again, it would shock me if we did drop below there. And if we did, then I would reanalyze my position. But even then, we do have you know, a support level potentially here to take a look at the $41,000 level. So again, there's lots to take a look at. And Bitcoin for me, again, we may see a dump. I mean, if we go down to, let's say, the 1 hour chart, you can see things are looking a little bit more bearish. But, you know, I would wait to see what happens to this level here. If we break down below $48,000, then yes, maybe we will see it. But I still could easily expect us just to kind of bounce up once we hit this level. So let's just wait and see, react, and that's how we trade on this channel. Remember, we wait for a move and then we react to it. So this would be a level I'd want it to break to show me that there's something going up. And if you're looking for a trade idea, you know, you could use Bybit, for example. There's a link in the description there, or you can use PrimeXBT. You can get 50% deposit bonus up to a Bitcoin. You know, all the links are in the description, and I personally use Bybit as well. And what you can do is you can actually go ahead and maybe use this as a trading idea, right? You could either trade the bounce at the bottom here, make it a triple bottom, but personally that would not be my preferred option. My preferred option would actually be waiting for essentially this to happen. So I'd like to see this area break, I'd like to see a retest and some type of bullish engulfing or doji candle pattern happen, and then we can actually go up like that. That would be my perfect entry around this level here, right? So I would wait for that. Or potentially if we broke down here, we could see an opposite happen and we could actually short the market on Bybit or something there as well. So different options for you to take a look at. So now just quickly jumping into Ethereum, you can see again a very similar pattern happened. We did break down. We actually did break down to a below a key level, which did worry me at first. But that being said, if we look at the daily chart, this is actually completely okay. This was almost expected, and I posted this in our Discord group. So you can see this is an order block. So this is a very, very key level that we talk about. You can learn about order blocks and more technical analysis in our course that just came out if you want. The link is in the description. You can get $100 off right now with the code CryptoBusy. But you can see we have all of this going on. This is essentially the syllabus. You can see everything you'll learn, 6 hours of content. So feel free to take a look at that if you're interested. But you'll be able to spot moves like this with order blocks. You can see this was our buy zone, and we came into it a little bit, dipped into it, and pulled straight out. So I would be incredibly surprised to see anything drop below this level. I think that is an incredibly low level for Ethereum to hit, around that 1350 level, and I do not see that happening again personally. If it does, it does, but it just doesn't make sense to, because we didn't even break this area of structure properly. So that would not really make sense as a bearish break. So in my opinion, Ethereum's heading up. Do I know the exacts, the specifics? No, I'm not a fortune teller, unfortunately. But what we could even see is us bouncing off this key level here as well. So if we don't break below kind of 1560, 1550, and we do remain above, then we could see a push up. And again, you could maybe trade that idea if you want. Again, not financial advice, but something just to bear in mind. Do be wary of this order block up here though. This may act as some kind of resistance around the 1740 to 1790 level. So that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're in the loop there. Let's get on to some news, and then finally we'll finish off with 5 coins that I think are undervalued right now. So right now we have something about NFTs, right? Now NFTs are something that I'm personally getting into a little bit more. I didn't know much about them before. I am kind of doing some more research. I've got a couple of people that work for me or work with me that are very big into NFTs, and I'm actually hiring a couple of people to help me out in the space. And if you guys like NFTs and you want to see them actually covered on the channel, because we haven't really covered them too much, then let me know if you are bullish on NFTs, and I will do some dedicated videos about them, what they are, and how you can profit from them. But I think it's a very, very interesting space right now, and I would definitely recommend taking a look into it. And as you can see here, we have digital artwork, which is sold for $6.6 million in Ethereum on a Winklevoss owned marketplace. So it's just incredible to see, really. And that type of thing I think is going to be huge, that digital art and NFTs in terms of digital collectible items as well. So there's that. And then also there was here which said 11 projects building a strong foundation beneath the marriage of a DeFi and NFTs. So as you know on the channel, we think DeFi is going to be huge. DeFi is already huge, but it's going to be even bigger, and a lot of the coins we're holding are DeFi coins. Now, just an example, Synthetics Network token, we talked about that when that was $3 or $4. It is now $21 with a high of $26 or so. Serum, we talked about that at $1. That now has hit $8. So we are coming left, right, and center with great DeFi picks. But NFTs, I think, are definitely kind of a move forward. So let me know in the comments if you are interested in NFTs, and I'll be discussing them in the future if you're interested. Now let's get on to the top 5 coins. So number 1, these are not in any particular order, and when I call these gems, I'm not saying that they're necessarily super unknown. I understand that this is the 18th biggest cryptocurrency out there, but that being said, this is still super undervalued, guys. $19.50 for Cosmos. I mean, it's already had a run up. We called it around probably $4 to $6 or something, and even with this run up, I think it has tons of room to grow. I could personally see this being a top 10 coin easily, and I would not be surprised to see this as $100 per coin by the end of this year. I would definitely see $50 within the next few months, and I think it is a fantastic coin, and there's lots going on for it, right? And let me do a little bit of analysis for you. So as you can see, it did hit our key buy zone, which was this order block here on the daily chart. It hit it twice. We dipped into it around $14 and $15, and then we have moved significantly up from there, and we have had a high of around $26.50 or so. Now on the 4-hour chart, because maybe you missed out on that move, where can you get back in if you haven't already gotten in? And of course, I'm not suggesting you go and buy this right now, but there is a potential chance that things could start moving up very, very shortly. Now you can see it has been respecting this downwards trend. I would wait for a break if you wanted a clear kind of direction indication. But that being said, I would be very surprised to see things break below this level. It has failed to do so twice now, or 3 times almost, with these 3 big wicks coming down. and that indicates to me that things are going to go up. So maybe even you could go down to a 1 hour time frame and you could draw some type of maybe wedge or some kind of pattern there that would indicate something, and do your own analysis as well. But you could maybe see some type of good buy zone or good buy potential that would carry the price upwards. But like I said, long-term prediction, $50 to $100 definitely this year, and if not, a lot further. So another one we're going to take a quick look at is Thorchain, which is Rune, and that is again a fantastic project in my opinion. And essentially, I invested in Rune, probably around $3. I would have loved to get in below that, around kind of $1.50 or $2 before it had its mad run up, but $3 is still respectable. It's hit a high of almost $6, so that's almost a 2x already, and it's back down under $5. Guys, if you can grab this under $5 or even under $6, I think this is a fantastic buy. And hear me out, but I think this price of Thorchain, it could actually be, again, a top 15, top 10 coin one day, and I really do think that it could go crazy, honestly. I think this thing could go to $30, maybe even $40 plus on this coin per coin, and I'll be telling you why in a second, right? So there's another great breakdown that was done by I believe the channel Coin Bureau, so definitely check that out, another UK YouTuber, and he did a full breakdown on Thorchain that really makes a lot of sense, so definitely go and check that out if you want a full breakdown. But essentially, let's go to the detail bit here. But you can see Thorchain is a decentralized liquidity protocol that allows users to easily exchange cryptocurrency assets across a range of networks without losing full custody of their assets in the process. So you can see you can literally swap one asset for another in a permissionless setting without needing to rely on order books to source liquidity. So this is something huge that I think is very much needed and is solving a problem, and that is the projects that do well are the ones that solve problems. Let's take a look at technical analysis. So you can see we have quite clean price action here. We failed to break once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. In my opinion, we are never going below this level again unless the whole market was to crash. But we can see, look at this, this is the most bullish candle I think I've ever seen, right? You can see we pushed all the way down to $3, almost at the entry point I got in at, and then we pushed right back up and we closed at $4.90, and then the next day went up to $5.70, and then our all-time high is about $5.77. So what I would like to see is price to push back up to this level, break that level, and then go beyond. I think $10 is going to happen very, very shortly, so definitely watch out for that. But honestly, I think $20 to $30 for this coin this year is not out of reach. I think it's going to pick up steam once it gets going, and further price discovery will continue. So that is Rune. So up next we have Utrust. So Utrust is one of our favorite projects. It's my largest altcoin holding. I've been in this coin since probably 11 cents, so already a decent chunk up. But this coin is definitely going to $2 plus per coin in my opinion. I don't see a world that it doesn't. It is a competitor to PayPal, but I'm not saying it's going to become the next PayPal, but even if it just gets a slice of PayPal's massive market share, massive market cap, this could easily be $2 to $5 to even $10 per coin one day. Now, this year, my prediction is $2, but further down the line, definitely could be further. So that is something to take a look at. But Utrust, in my opinion, very, very good. Let's take a little look at technical analysis. You can see we really want to be breaking this area up here. We had a high of 57 cents, and we did drop down to about 26 cents, which would have been a fantastic buy zone in here. You can see another order block for being filled again. But let's say you missed that. I still think now is a fantastic buy point. We are still in this trend line, and I think all it takes is a little bit of a catalyst, and we can push back up to that 50 cent plus, and then honestly once we go above that we'll keep going up. Now the all-time high for Utrust is $1.40, so it's already been crazy levels above where it is right now. You could easily get a 5x on your money just like that, but again I think it was going to go higher than that, and I'm personally not even going to be selling one Utrust token below $2. So that is my prediction there. So now we're going to take a look at our final 2 tokens for today. So we've got YFDAI Finance. So YFDAI is a project that we've covered a few times on the channel. $17 million market cap, absolutely tiny. You can purchase it in a few different places, but we personally used Uniswap, but you can use Biloxi as well. And yeah, $17 million market cap is tiny. I think this could easily 10x from where it is right now, if not more. And if you take a look at essentially what it is, the overview, you can see what is YFDAI. So YFDAI is an entire permissionless DeFi ecosystem that combines staking and farming services, and soon lending and borrowing services, SafePredict, and insurance together with its own DEX called SafeSwap. and their own launchpad, which I think is coming soon as well. So we've got tons of different news coming out with YFDI. I know for a fact they have a lot of news being rolled out very shortly, so keep your eye on it. And honestly, at the current price, it may look expensive as a coin, but again, it's market cap you want to focus on. If you can get some YFDI below $5,000, I think you're going to be very, very happy with that investment, in my opinion. It's doing good liquidity, so you don't have to worry too much about that as well. But be careful with fees on Uniswap. Obviously, they can be quite high, so you maybe want to look at Biloxi as well. But I've never really used that exchange myself, so I can't necessarily recommend it. That being said, like we talk about all the time, DeFi is going to be huge, even bigger than it already is. And I think YFDI just brings things to new levels, and especially with the staking. Their staking is a great yield, and they've just got all these amazing services that I think will be huge, to be honest. So that is YFDI, and that is another one on the list to watch. And last but not least, we have Radix. So Radix is a layer 1 protocol, and you can see it's specifically built to serve DeFi. So again, something else facilitating DeFi that we're so bullish on. So it's actually the first layer 1 protocol to be doing that. So decentralized finance applications are currently built on protocols that are not fit for the purpose, leading to congestion. As we already know, Ethereum, of course, it has a lot of congestion, very high gas fees. So Radix is here to kind of be the solution. There are other ones that it's been compared to, such as like Avalanche, for example. But the thing with this, for a layer 1 protocol, it has such a small market cap. It has about a $97 million market cap right now. It doesn't say it here, but you can find it on CoinGecko. And for a layer 1 protocol solution, that's tiny. So honestly, this could easily go 10, 20x minimum. And I think they are massively superior in most ways to other projects out there that are doing similar things. So definitely take a look at Radix. Radix is one of those. It's 2,505 rank on the market cap right now, but I bet you this is going to be a top 100 coin in no time. So definitely take a look at Radix, and that is our 5 gems for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and you found this style of video informative and you learned something and you like it, let me know. Leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.